Welcome, everybody, to the day 10. Day 10, I'm doing the math in my head. Day 10 of 24 of the 2017 Advent beer calendar here at the Crafty Boys. And of course, it is myself, and Alan, braving 24 days of beer
drinking. Myself.
Braving 24 days of drinking beer up until Christmas Eve. So, hey,
So this is from the Great White Wonder Adventure Pack from Parallel 49 and Central City.
Very good. And Alan, of course, knows what it is because he didn't bother to wrap his. But I'm much cooler because I wrap mine to keep mine a secret.
Jane's very cool. I'm not cool.
You're not cool as me, man. I have liquor store bags. Yeah. Anyway, I'm opening it up. I'm about to turn the bottle around, and the bottle says, "Whoa!" An Imperial Red IPA from Parallel 49 called Robo Ruby. So this is a different version of the Ruby Tears beer.
Yes.
Oh God.
I know.
I have to know what this says. I have to know what it says. I'm doing this.
I know. It's got to mean something. So okay, so there's a whole bunch of text, and all the bottles have this sort of like a little bit of a saying on the side. But you'll notice on this one, all the text is in binary code, and I want to know what the binary code actually means.
Okay, so I need to convert this to.
So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna type all this in?
I'm gonna type it in. I mean, I don't think there's a way to do
a lot of ones and zeros.
Yeah, well, I just hope I can read it. So 0 1 0 0 0 0 0.
Oh my God, this is gonna take forever.
101.
Can we at least open the beer first?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's open the beer first, and then we can. Oh, you know what? I didn't think to ask the internet. Hey, internet, what does the text say? So Robo Ruby. Binary. Let's see if anyone has already translated what it says. I should just ask the.
I'm sure somebody has.
Here we go. I'm sure somebody has.
Oh, look at that. Nice and dark. Now this is probably an altered version of their regular.
Well, this is what I mean.
Ruby
like
Tears.
This is obviously a completely different formulation.
It's 9.3%. First of all, 9.3.
I beg your pardon. Wow.
So it's definitely different.
Okay, it is a double Imperial IPA, 9.3%, brewed once only. This beer is retired. It's no longer brewed. What does it say? What does it say? What does it say? I want to know.
Wow. An interesting flavor.
Nobody's translated it? Really? Come on, dude. Somebody here must have translated.
It'd be kind of funny if it didn't translate to anything.
Oh God, that would be terrible.
So
tasty. So I'm just going down this list of people that.
So I just want to point out, and we mentioned this in a previous episode, that for all the Parallel 49 entries into this pack, they put a little scale on the bottle that shows you the bitterness and the maltiness. Now, typically, if the maltiness is high, the bitterness is going to be low, and vice versa. In this case, the bitterness and the maltiness are both high. Interesting.
Yeah, actually, that is interesting. Okay, so, oh my God, 0 1.
And this entire episode is going to be us
5 101
geeking out over this binary code that's on the bottle.
1.
And Shane's going to type it all in, and it's going to take him probably 20 years to do it because there's like, I don't know, a good 250 characters here. Did you ever used to get those if you had like a Commodore 64 or something in the 80s, and you'd get those Commodore 64 magazines, and inside the magazine was all these programs that you could type into your computer. This is what this is like. You go in and just kind of like you type in what you see on the page, and of course the program would never work because you screwed up somewhere along the way. There was either a typo in the program or you typed something in incorrectly, and then you had to debug, and sometimes it was impossible to debug because the mistake wasn't your fault, it was the publisher's fault. So that's what this is like. So are you
there is a claim here that this beer was made before in by Parallel 49 in 2014.
Huh. So it may have been in the pack 2 years ago then, or 3 years ago.
It is possible. But I see nobody has ever said anything about no one has actually mentioned the binary. I can't find anyone who's talked about the binary. Damn it.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do for the rest of this episode, Shane.
All right.
I'm going to talk about things, and
right.
You're going to type in that binary code and tell us what it means. Okay?
Okay, hang on 1 second. I will start typing right now. Go ahead.
Okay. So, it's Christmas, and there's a lot of good things about Christmas that I enjoy. One thing that I love the most is the smell of a Christmas tree. That is that pine smell. I haven't had a real Christmas tree in probably about 20, 25 years. And I would love to have a real Christmas tree again. But man, they're a lot of work and they're expensive. One thing you have to do is you have to keep them completely watered. And I'm just buying time here so that Shane can enter in all these ones and zeros and figure out what the hell this thing says on the bottle. By the way, this beer is really good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm a big fan of the Ruby Tears from Parallel 49. It's a great beer, and this is a great variation of that beer.
Halfway.
And
halfway. Keep going.
You're halfway there? Okay. So anyway, another great Christmas tradition is going around and looking at lights in the neighborhood. I haven't really been doing that a lot over the years because my kids don't really appreciate it. But I really enjoy it. It really kind of brings home the Christmas spirit to me. And I really love this time of year. I like summer because of the warmth. I'm also a baseball fan, so I like baseball. But at Christmas time, that's probably the best time of year for me. People getting together, visiting with loved ones, and if it snows, even better. I love the snow. How are you doing there, Shane? Almost. Okay. We're going to get an answer for you what these ones and zeros mean on this bottle right here. You can see that right there. That's called binary code. So that means, for anybody who doesn't know, essentially binary means the ones and zeros means on or off. And that's how a computer kind of functions. So now we're going to find out what all these ones and zeros mean.
Okay, I think I'm gonna roughly this I think find. Oh shit!
You typed in something wrong, didn't you?
Oh no, I missed one. Must be
now he's got to debug.
I have to debug. What the? The word smuggler lives. What the hell?
But while he's debugging there, let me talk a little bit more. So another thing that I'm really looking forward to is Star Wars Episode 8, which opens in like 6 or 7 days here. So I'm not going to be able to go see it on opening night, and I'm hoping I'll be able to see it with Shane while he's visiting in town.
Yes.
My kids are really looking forward to it, so I'm really. I guess it had its worldwide premiere for Hollywood insiders yesterday, and a lot of them have been talking about it and saying how great it is, and it's the best thing since sliced bread, and perhaps the best Star Wars movie ever made. They were shocked at the way it went. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great addition to the saga. And we're going to get you a translation for this binary code. You've heard it here first, folks. The Crafty Boys, we are going to break the code. we are code breakers, and that is what we're going to do for you. We are not going to go off the air until we get this thing
we're not stopping until this is done. All right, keep talking, Phil. Actually, I remember, speaking of what you're saying about Christmas trees, I haven't really had a Christmas tree for a while, for quite a few years now, because, I'm not in town to do that. But in 2007, we decided to do Christmas here instead of going to Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I think it was a Saskatchewan year. Anyway, the point being,
Vancouver, Saskatchewan, it's all the same.
Yeah, well, exactly. So Allison's parents came here, but my parents were not wanting to come because my grandfather was ill and all these kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
So at least at that time, he was ill a little bit. But anyway, they were concerned that he needed to be loved. So they decided to show up on Christmas Eve and go back on Christmas Day. And the so the thing that we did, because they were coming, we decided, okay, well, if they want to come and help get a tree, then, because we weren't going to have a tree, so we went to Saskatchewan, went to the a tree thing at an elementary school, and proceeded to get the largest tree we could. And the tree was 10 feet tall, and it was huge around the base. Like, it was massive. So it wasn't necessarily the smartest idea, because getting the tree in was okay. It was a few weeks later getting the tree out of the house, because it was so large. And it took like 3 people to do it. Okay, I now have the thing. So Phil, I've got the numbers out here again, and if you would like to fill one more time the air, I will attempt this one more time. And you know what, Parallel 49, this better not be just a bunch of random stuff. So I'm gonna kick your ass otherwise. All right, fill the air. Go.
All right, I'm filling air right now. Hot air, as it were. So my favorite kind of underwear is not briefs or boxers. I find boxers to be a little bit too loose, and things are a little bit too free flowing, if you know what I mean. And things move around a little bit too much. I don't like that. I like things being orderly, but I don't like, briefs, because they kind of look like tighty whities, and I'm not 10 anymore. So instead, I wear boxer briefs, which is kind of like a the best of both worlds. You get sort of like the stylish look of the boxer, but the tightness of the tighty whitey. And that's what I prefer. I get a pair practically. So I'm just letting everybody know out there who plans to get me underwear. Make sure it's boxer briefs and not a size large. Okay, I know I'm a bigger guy, but not large. Like a medium is fine. Yeah, that's about that. Oh, and I'm into wild socks now. I have a pair of beer socks. I've got Super Mario socks, and I have some Darth Vader socks. These are cool. They're fun. Nobody ever sees them because they're under my pants and in my shoes. But I know they're there, which is the important thing. So if you're going to get me socks, make them fun socks, you know? Put naked ladies on them. I can wear them to work. Nobody's going to know. Right? How you doing there, Shane?
You sons of bitches.
What?
You know what that says?
What?
All your beers are belong to us.
Mm.
I love that. I love that. That is brilliant. So there you go. All your beers are belong to us.
You heard it here first. This is a Crafty Boys exclusive.
It is a
We have it
Crafty Boys
here.
exclusive. You will never hear this anywhere else because apparently, according to the internet,
From Shane and the
no
field.
one cares.
Shane, what can you tell us about the binary code out in the field there?
Well, it appears that the binary code spells out the sentence, all your beers are belong to us. We are now going to Chuck, who's in the investigative reporting van. Oh, wait. Sorry, Chuck. Chuck is not wearing pants right now, so therefore we cannot go to Chuck. Chuck is busy, apparently, doing the camera.
It's complete pandemonium out there, folks.
The all your beers are belong to us is something that we are very concerned about. We believe this is only the beginning, and we will be bringing this to you on the Investigators on CBC or Marketplace or one of those shows that does stuff that, you know, does stuff. I don't know. It's a strange program. But anyway, back over to you, Alan, in the studio.
I talked too much already.
Well, I was just going to say that the Christmas tree, I mean, this Christmas tree was like, it was so big. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, we have 16-foot ceilings, and this thing still looked kind of small height-wise. But, you know, I have never had a tree that big. And I kind of miss it because, not that particular tree, but having a live tree, because I grew up having live trees until probably, I don't know, mid-teens, somewhere in there. Because my parents actually bought the ones that you could replant afterwards. So we had, I think at our peak, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 Christmas trees, former Christmas trees in the front yard of our home, and boy did they grow. Some of them really just got really huge. They're all gone now because there was one remaining up until last year, and it was, I think, the oldest of the bunch, and it actually died. It started getting like rot in the thing in the trunk, so sadly they had to cut it down. But yeah, but they got huge. They were huge trees, and I gotta say they were very pretty. And it actually, and here's the thing, it reminded me of Christmas. Every time I saw the front yard, I would have a very brief thought of like, oh wow, that's the Christmas of 1988 or whatever.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, no, that just kind of it finished. All your beers are belong to us, you motherfucker. Anyway.
What do you think of the beer, Shane? You haven't really commented.
I like it. I'm only just really starting because I was busy typing all that in. I actually, you know what I had to do? I took a photograph of the damn thing so I could actually blow the text up so I could actually not screw it up this time. So
Right.
I'm actually kind of surprised I got it the first try there.
I'm kind of surprised that there isn't an app where you can take a picture of the binary code that kind of.
There probably is. I don't even want to. You know what? To be honest, it's probably Google Translate. Google Translate, I didn't think of that, but Google Translate has the ability to look at signage and translate it on the fly, like right through your camera. Okay, I'm going to find out. Let's go. All right,
see if it works.
I've got Google Translate here, so now I can do this. Let's find out if this actually works, because I'm dying to know now. Oh, wait a minute. I should actually check to see if Google Translate translates binary. That's probably a fair thing. Google Translate binary. Somebody's already searched for this before. Apparently not. Apparently not at all. So there you go. But it doesn't matter. I took the time to type that entire set of numbers in, and all your beers are belong to us. So that's it for me, man. I'm going to go enjoy this beer now. So
Yeah,
thank you all for checking us out. We, of course, are only on day 10, so tomorrow will be day 11, and we'll be able to find out what is the surprise inside of the box. And if you guys are doing this yourself, let us know what you think of these beers, because I got to say, the one we had, the other one we had yesterday was kind of a letdown to us. And, you know, we said it was a decent beer, or sorry, not yesterday, but the day before for day 8. But it was not really what was on the front of the box or on the front of the bottle. So what do you think? So thank you all. Follow us on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. Go Christmas shopping, because if I don't get a good gift this year, I'm going to hunt you down and kill you like a dog.
Remember, boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs. Yeah. Same here. Okay. Boxer briefs.
Bye.
Bye.